Hello again. Well, let me finish up here. Yeah, I'm covering for the guy here, pulsing over there, who's covering the other arch with his Scorpion, and trying to decide whether to attack or defend as usual. The attacks haven't been going too well. We've been doing better with defense.
Tentacle retracted.
But we do have the orb heading out there again. Looks like this time he's headed for the Prime. They tried the tank last time and didn't get that. They did get the Prime. Since they got the Prime, I'm going to take a shot at getting that tank node. I don't think I'm going to make it.
Grab the shape charge.
I think I mentioned earlier, Blue did a real good job all through here holding on to that tank node. I managed to suicide into that tank, but failed to kill the tank. Somebody else probably got it. It seems like a good idea, you know, jumping on when you're suiciding on the tank and landing on top of the tank and then killing him with Link or something like that. But it doesn't work out as often as you might think it would, because quite often what happens is the pilot will just back up next to a wall and point his gun over there and kill you with the splash damage. If he's not next to a wall, you can usually finish him off. But then again, somebody else, one of his teammates, might come along and sweep you off of there with a Manta or something. Well, we have to push back still pretty much, but they're gonna keep coming. I think I'm gonna, I'm gonna try to do some defending in this thing. But I don't really want to spend too much time in it because I'm likely to get shot out of here. And I think that tank, yeah, there's that tank. You can't even see him, but he shot me from way over there. He's still over there. Where they really failed with the tank was they managed to hold on to the tank and keep the tank node, but they never got the tank up here in the center. They kept bringing people in on foot, bringing these little vehicles, and we kept killing them as they came. We now got the orb holding the center. That tank is still out there, but he's not moving. He's not coming forward. And you can see there's all kinds of people there standing him off, you know, getting ready to kill him if he tries to come forward. That's why he's not making it. And I'm gonna go forward and see if I can't. Well, he's gone. He's been shot down at this point. So our whole problem here is to take down that node. I'm trying to help out with that, but I got knocked out.
Attack the west node.
We still got people firing at it. It's up in the air whether or not we'll get it. Our orb went after the Prime and failed to take that again. So this is kind of why it went into overtime. Oh, we are taking that tank node now. This is kind of why it went into overtime. You know, I mean, we did really good at first, grabbing hold of that center, and then we did really good at keeping the center. But they really kind of brought us to a standstill, more or less, in there. We did take their Prime a few times. We took the tank node a few times, but for the most part, well, we pretty much got their Prime now, don't we? I was afraid to go after this guy in the hamster ball. I figured he'd turn around to his dabble me, but he's eluding me now, so I'm gonna go back and get my vehicle. And since the Prime's down, I'm gonna turn around and go get that. Get this guy. There's our red orb. Blue's trying to suicide on it. I don't want to let that orb go to waste, so I'm going to grab it. I figure I'm probably going to have best luck going around this way. I'm almost going to make it. I'm going to get hit by, the Nemesis. Nemesis is parked up there on the hill covering their Prime.
Blue core is vulnerable.
I think we just built that Prime anyway. I'm going to go back here and bring up a Scorpion.
Blue core is under attack.
I've got the orb.
They'll probably shoot that Prime down again. The orb's sitting on the ground over there. I don't see anybody holding it. I think they got somebody up there in the turret up on the hillside too, which is a good thing for them.
Blue core is secure.
No, we're still holding it. Oh, they got it back now, yeah.
Tentacle deployed.
That's a Raptor. That's a Raptor defending, which isn't really much good against this vehicle. That thing's getting pretty quick. I just suicided it there. Shot down the node again.
Tentacle retracted. Tentacle retracted. Attack.
There goes their Avalanche. That takes out both the side nodes and their Prime. But we were there to build it back up, and they weren't. So.
Tentacle deployed.
Oh, they did knock us out. They got their Prime back. But in the meantime, our teammates were building up the side nodes. They managed to take their prime back, but we still have a better
Tentacle
position. There's the
deployed.
Nate there,
Attack the enemy prime node.
doing what I see people doing. I don't appreciate that. Yeah, it's like he's complaining because he's complaining about the quality of the towing, I think. And meanwhile, me and a few other people are telling him, you know, stop texting and start moving. You know, don't stand there with the orb in text status. Do something.
Tentacle
Which is
retracted.
true, you know.
Attack the west node.
It's not that I don't do the same thing myself, though. You know, it's very tempting to get. It's very tempting. You get irate. You know, when you see things you don't like, you want to stop what you're doing, text stuff and stuff. But usually better just to keep it.
Attack the west node.
I got it work.
Your damn judgment.
Yeah. There's that orb. This is a bad idea, but
Attack the west node.
I have a little too much confidence in myself. I think I'm like I can make it. Sure, I'll be on foot, and there's 2 or 3 Vipers out there all trying to kill me. I can make it. Sure, I can. Sometimes you do make it. Not as often. Not that often. Yeah. We just lost the center. It's looking a little dicey. I mean, it seems like a sure thing. We're like 40 points, 50 points ahead. There's a minute and a half left, but yeah, they can can come back easily. That's why we're not letting up here. This guy's trying to take that side node.
Attack the west node.
Didn't think he'd get that's Soul Slinger there. I haven't seen him in a while.
Have the orb.
I've seen him play a few matches in the last week or two. It's good to see him. He's one of the best players out there. I think it looks like we're settling in to play defensively and just time them out. We decided we haven't been doing so good at taking their prime. They're getting a little bit more aggressive about trying to take the center back. So I'm basically just sitting back here playing defensive, healing the node with the hamster ball, rolling it in and out to kill people as they come in. I think that Nemesis is out there. I was trying for a hamster ball attack on that Nemesis, but I completely missed him. I was gonna go back for another swing around, but you know I had way too many people shooting at me to do that. I'm actually gonna pull that off the next time.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I'm no good at all with the hamster ball attack, but if I can figure out how to do it, it is devastating if you do it right, but it's just really hard to do it. That's all. I mean, you can do a huge amount of damage to the vehicles if you hit them right. I'm not really sure how to do it.
I've got the orb.
What I'm gonna do now is bring up one of these scorpions because there's 2 scorpions idle. That's a terrible thing. I'm gonna follow this guy.
Attack the west
There we go.
node.
Blue hamster ball coming in. And yeah, sit right here, get in the defensive position, and just shoot Vipers as they come in.
Tentacle deployed. Tentacle deployed. Attack
I think
the
oh yeah,
enemy
that fooled me. Yeah.
Attack the
I didn't think he'd get me with that
enemy
suicide. I think I mentioned on the first half they were using the stealth bender. They were using to steal our vehicle. At least I assume they were using the stealth bender to steal our vehicle. So the stealth bender is very good for stealing vehicles. But then on this side you got those scorpions, and they're very good at stealing Vipers. So that evens out really well, actually, if you use them that way. Not everybody knows to use these things. You know, a lot of people get out here and they see a blue Viper on the ground and they just shoot it. You know, I hate seeing that. You know, I'm like, you know, don't shoot empty enemy vehicles. Go over there and grab them. You can get out your lane and turn them red, and then somebody can pick them up and use them against the other team. You know, don't sit there and shoot them. The Scorpion can knock them down without destroying the vehicle, and then you get out there with your link. Oh, here we go. There you go. Hit him just right. and got killed by the debris before I could take out his support, so that's okay. Oh, here comes the blue orb. I don't think he's gonna make it. The prime is uncovered though, he might get it.
Attack the east.
I think he's down. Yeah, he's down. Nope, they capped. I was worried about that. Because I seen him come in and took a wild shot at him and then lost sight of him. And I was really hoping he went down, but he actually didn't. It looks like our orb was out on an expedition somewhere, but didn't quite make it.
Attack the center node.
And since nobody's picked up the orb again, and it's a long way away, I'm just gonna sit back here and just try to shoot this thing down. Except blue there, you know, oddly enough, they got people that just keep picking up the orb, which is what I think they ought to be doing. It's not so good since I'm on the other team, but managed to suppress the orb a little bit, so that means yeah, I got to shoot that. Finally managed to shoot down the front, get this guy. That's Geronimo. So yeah, just by brute force there, took the node back, but now they've shot it down again. And they've shot down both the prime, both the side nodes. It's getting down to the wire though. It's really getting late. There's no way they can pull it off, but they are fighting very okay. I'm gonna get the nemesis with the rockets, like which is what I always try to. Yeah, there you go. So it's playing a little bit better towards the end, but that's just about it. Yeah, real nice match.
Tentacle deployed.
$170 now.